Hey guys, I know it's been a while, but a couple days ago on my Instagram I let you guys know that I wanted to film a vacation makeup routine for you guys and make it a little Q&A. So here we are, this is what we're doing. Also, if you are new here, my name is Anna. Hi, welcome. I do mostly makeup here, a little bit of hair, and if you're interested in that sort of thing, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell to not miss any further future videos. All right, let's get into it.
I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
I'm gonna go in with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I have not tried this primer prior to this vacation. I just bought it because Jackie Ina, another YouTuber, recommended it, and she has combo to oily skin, and that's my skin type as well. So I'm thinking I'm gonna like it. The reason I took a break is because my acne flared up again. I've been dealing with acne for about 10 years or so now, but it flared up really bad again, and I just felt very uncomfortable in front of a camera, and I just no longer found joy in applying makeup. It was no longer enjoyable, but I still was trying to film videos, but it was portraying through the video, so I figured if I'm cringing watching this, people won't want to watch this either. So I just like completely cut that off, and in the meantime I was just focused on clearing up my skin, trying anything and everything under the sun, spending lots of time with family. I also did a little bit of traveling in this past year. We went to Japan. I finally got to meet my little nephew for the first time. I saw my sister and her husband, spent some time with them, and also I went to Ukraine and met a lot of my husband's family who is still out there, which he's got quite a lot. So yeah, I've just been laying low, basically. I am going to post a video more in depth about my skincare and how I healed my acne. I do still have some acne scarring, but for the most part all of my acne is gone, and yeah, that's going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks for those who are dealing with skin issues too. Alright, so applying makeup and answering questions is a little harder than I thought, so I'm going to explain what I'm doing, but I'm going to name all the products and everything down below for you guys. I just put some concealer on a palette here, taking a little brush, removing any extra product, and gonna just apply it to the center of my face where I think I need some coverage, which is my under eyes, and probably my chin and my forehead. If you have normal to dry skin, I believe, and for my clients, this is what I do for my clients, I just have a really good moisturizer underneath their foundation. Like, I'm not the biggest believer in primers, and I just think if you have a good foundation base or skincare base, your foundation will stick to it. I have combo to oily skin, and I have yet to find a primer I really like, which is why I came to vacation with a new one and not like a tried and true one. Totally got burnt yesterday. Alex and I took advantage of the first day of sunshine on this island, and I did not care. I was just indulging in the sun, but actually maybe it won't look that bad. Let's just blend this out. I feel like I technically don't need coverage right here, but because of my sunburn, I feel like I need to even out my face here. And now I have a red mustache. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool. I'm getting somewhere. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe not. Get a little coverage on the scar there. I think that's as good as it's gonna get right now. I didn't expect to get any sun this vacation. Forecast said it was gonna rain the whole 2 weeks that we were gonna be on these islands. We spent a week in Oahu and a week here in Kauai. But yesterday was a really beautiful day, and I took advantage, clearly. Anyway, we'll fix it with bronzer. Oops. This one was a very popular question. I already addressed it on my Instagram, but yes, I am pregnant. 20 weeks, and I don't know who I'm having yet just because my ultrasound appointment is scheduled right after this trip, so I'll find out shortly. Moving on, what am I gonna do? Let's bronze up this face to even it out a bit. That you can't even see through this red burnt skin. That's okay. I'm just gonna take away a little bit of the brightness here. Do not look all that crazy. The fact that there's already color on my face kind of seems like I am already bronzed anyway. So there's not much to add, except right there, because that clearly did not get any sun. I'm going to set my under eyes with Laura Mercier translucent powder. I don't know where my sponge is, so I'm just going to use my concealer brush, because why not? So I don't bake, I just tap some powder into my under eyes and around my nose where I get most oily. A little on my chin and a little on my forehead. Just picking some up, tapping it into the brush, and pressing into my skin. And I'll just apply a little on my eyelids. Those get pretty oily too. All right, I'm gonna go in with blush now. I'm using MAC's Peaches. I go ham on my blush. I take it onto my forehead, my chin, I'll bring it over my nose, and I'll bring it pretty high up to my inner corner there. Just like the flush of color lately. The Friendcation palette from Dose of Colors is definitely one of my favorite palettes at the moment. But I didn't grab an eyeshadow palette for this trip. I just used my bronzer and my highlighter for eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go in with that right now. Just picking up some bronzer, going into the crease. And I honestly don't do much. It's just to get a wash of color in my crease to blend in with the rest of my face. I would call that good. I'll get a little bit underneath. Same brush, I'll pick up my highlighter palette and just get a wash of, I typically like to just kind of mix the three lightest shades in here and sweep it on my eyelid. Put a little into the crease and then truly just sweep it all over. No rhyme or reason, just to get a shimmery look. Since I already have this open, I'll go in with my highlighter. So sweet to ask. I am doing really good, actually. I'm gonna tone that down a bit. I'm not the biggest highlight wearer, because I do have textured skin. So I don't like to accentuate it too much, but I do like a little wash of highlight. But yeah, I am doing very good right now, praise God. Nothing to complain about. So for my eyebrows, I actually did a DIY brow lamination for this trip because I have the most stubborn eyebrows ever and they just don't listen to me at all. But I actually really like this brow lamination because now my eyebrows will go wherever I place them. This is how my eyebrows usually are. Yeah, I'd say that's how they usually are, but after this brow lamination, like I can just brush them up and they'll stay there. Which I was never able to do before, so this really excites me. I'm gonna brush my eyebrows. All right, once I got them all brushed up, I'm gonna just comb them down to where I want them to lay. think that's good there. My eyebrows used to take me a really long time to do just because of the way they would lay, and it would take me upwards of like 20 minutes to do them depending on how I want my makeup done that day, and that was just too long for me. I did not want to spend 20 minutes a day on my eyebrows. So now that I got them laminated, they're so easy to work with. All I have to do is brush them and fill in the sparse areas. And my new favorite eyebrow product right now is the Urban Decay Brow Blade. So on one side it's got the little felt tip, and on the other side it's got just your typical brow pencil. And I like to go in with the felt tip part because it's so fun. It mimics your natural brow hairs. So let's see. How can I do this for you guys to see? And I like to hold it upward so I can see where I'm filling in with a very light pressure. And I just start drawing little small strokes. Look nice and natural, and it takes no effort at all. And I just comb it through the rest of my eyebrow basically. Ooh, this is kind of a hard one. I have very specific products I like from a lot of different brands. For instance, Urban Decay, this is the only thing I use from them. MAC is one of my favorites for blushes. Tarte for concealer. For drugstore, I'd have to say L'Oreal. I use their brow gel and their mascara. I don't really see the point of using expensive mascara. I go through it so fast. This is one of my favorite mascaras, and I've been using it ever since it came out, I believe. A few flicks through the eyebrow and my eyebrows are done. If I have a little heavier makeup on, I will go in with the other side and color it in a bit more. But I'm not looking to do that right now. I don't need too much of a heavy eyebrow. Well, thank you. That's very sweet. That was another thing I kind of spent reflecting on in the last year because I was kind of conflicted about what I wanted to do with my life. I've been doing bridal makeup for the last 5 years or so, which I really enjoyed, but there was a point where I just kind of thought I was going to drop it all and I didn't know what I wanted to do. So after a year break, I realized I really missed it, and I do plan to continue doing bridal makeup. And one of my life goals is actually to travel globally and teach makeup. I would love to hold makeup classes / seminars around the world. I love makeup, I love traveling, and combining the two would definitely be a dream come true. I don't know if this is considered a hair bend, but it is seriously one of the easiest things. I just sloppily throw curls in, and by the end of the day I get my hair bend because my hair just doesn't know how to hold a curl. It'll hold a curl where my blonde is right now more than it will in my natural hair. And so the hair bend just kind of happens naturally throughout the day. Alright, I'm gonna finish off the eyes. I'm gonna curl my eyelashes and apply a coat of mascara. So my husband and I went to Oahu. We stayed in Waikiki, Honolulu area for a week, and then we are here now in Kauai, and we're up in the North Shore area in Princeville. I wish I came to Maui. I really do. The reason we chose Oahu, the reason I chose Oahu is because when I was visiting my sister in Japan last year, she introduced me to Japanese curry. I'm not a fan of curry, but she said Japanese curry is different than Indian. So when I tried it, I loved it. And one of my pregnancy cravings was this Japanese curry, but it's nowhere around where I live. The only places it is in America is LA. There's 3 of them in LA, and then there's like 4 of them on Oahu. I don't know why they didn't spread them out. I wish they did. I was really craving this curry, and that was the deciding factor of going to either Oahu or Maui. And we didn't choose Maui because there was no curry. So if you consider going to LA as a vacation, you would probably like where we stayed, Honolulu, Waikiki area, but that was not what we were going for. So the sea of people, the hustle and bustle of the city just didn't feel very relaxing. And after claiming that I was gonna have this Japanese curry every single day. I felt really bad when I was basically over it after the first time I've had it. So I truly regretted going to Oahu just because of a craving that we only had like twice. Kauai is a beautiful island, and I feel like would have enjoyed it a lot more if we visited in the summer. The beginning of our trip, so probably the first 5 days or so, was raining, and there were a few days where it was raining so heavily where they shut down bridges, and we weren't able to access a lot of parts of the island because it was all flooded. So we were very limited to what we can do, and because I'm pregnant, actually, I was also extra limited to certain activities that we had planned. I couldn't even kayak, actually. They don't allow pregnant women to kayak. I'm not sure why. I'm very happy we had these last couple of days of nice weather. Today, sunshine isn't out, but at least it's not pouring rain, so we are gonna head out just as soon as I'm done with this and enjoy our last day here. But yeah, I would say Kauai is a beautiful island to visit. Just visit in the summer because you are just able to do a lot more. The weather is a lot friendlier. And yeah, unless you're a surfer, the winter here isn't all that great. And also due to the coronavirus, everything has started, the last couple of days, everything has started to shut down a lot earlier. A lot of shopping centers and restaurants have completely closed for the next couple of weeks. So yeah, we were basically restricted to this little Airbnb that we have here. We're making the most of it. We'll be parents soon, so we're relaxing as much as we can. So it's not all bad. Like cleaning products or I'm not sure how to answer this one. I'm so sorry. This is actually a very easy one for me because my daily makeup routine consists of only 5 products, which is eyebrows, mascara, concealer, powder, which I feel like some might think this is strange, but I have very oily skin, so I do need to set my face, otherwise I will just be a greasy mess all day. And that's what, 4. The 5th product is a cream blush, and the reason I use cream blush on a daily is because I just like to tap it on my cheeks, my lips, and my eyes for some eyeshadow, and I call it a day. I didn't grab it for this vacation because I knew I was going to do a little more, so I grabbed powder blush. I'd have to say grease. I've always wanted it as a grease. All the friends and family who left me all of these lovely comments here, love you guys too. All right, so I'm gonna finish off the video with lips, and I actually have just been using lip liner here. I'll just examine my lips, see where I need a little more color. And fill it in. Call it a day. Oh, and these last couple comments, you guys make my day when you send me things like this because it definitely motivates me to continue doing this, which there are future videos coming out, so look out for those. Right. That is the completed look, which usually takes me like no more than 10 minutes to do. It took me a little longer answering all these questions. I did not realize I don't know how to talk and do my makeup at the same time. But I hope you guys found this somewhat entertaining, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.